So hello everybody, welcome back. I hope that you like this video and that you find it helpful somehow. So anyway, grab your coffee, and if you wanted to share with me, you will add it. Links for that down below. And we are going to be talking about physical training and its implications throughout hard times. And so in order for you to understand these things, and you want to understand several things. So um, if you were going to go into a video game, and I like video games, so bear with me. First of all, you have a character. That means that you have a body. That means that you have certain things that you want to understand about your body, and certain things that you want to understand about your own character. Because the very first thing that you're going to face is that your character has limitations, several limitations, in fact. And it also has a lot of advantages and disadvantages that you want to understand based upon the fact that, you might be tall, short, or you might be female or male, or you might be young, old, you might be disabled, you might be completely perfect, biologically speaking, and at the same time, that is also going to have its own disadvantages. And so, every single time that you are facing this, then you are going to be learning about these things through experience. The problem about this is that you probably will go through things and then you are not going to see what you went through, meaning you won't be able to understand whether you are actually improving or getting things worse or whatever it is, mostly because most people don't stop to just think through. Because once you go through a video game and you go through, okay, I already went to level 1 and now level 2, you don't go back to level 1 and repeat it, or just sit down and try to analyze what happened in level 1 and what can you expect in level 2 and what did you learn and what did you take from level 1. You just go into this level and you don't even understand what. And so that is kind of like how things go. Therefore, understand that besides this, then you have what we call the game mode, or the level of the game. The level of the game is going to be either easy, hard, normal, or hell, and so on. These are based upon the collective energy of the game, meaning how everyone else, as in other humans, will support you or hate you throughout a particular period. So it's kind of like, okay, I'm a woman and then I'm thrown into a place that absolutely despises women, or or it won't allow me to get inside certain places because I'm a woman. And then you will have these kind of situations, or vice versa. You're a man and then you are not going to be welcomed and everyone seems to be against you and all of these things. So you have both the males and the females agreeing to certain things that it's not logical, but you can feel in terms of the energies. If it is going to be the perfect will be males leading, females agreeing or being submissive with the male energy because they trust the male energy. So therefore, you have males who are capable, and then you have females that go, okay, now I have a capable man. What can I do for him? Kind of thing. And so the female energy is actually nurturing and supporting and doing a lot of things for the system. And by the way, at this point, women will be extremely demanding, by the way, because when you have a capable male energies, then you have women that will be beyond demanding. So that and so you will have a lot of issues within this system. A normal system is the most perfect one. However, being a perfect system doesn't mean that you will not have problems and everything will be okay and whatever it is, because it's not. And oh my god, You see, when women are fixing something, then they want to change it, and then they want to change it again, and then they want to remove it, and then they want to put it together again, and then, oh my God, because remember, female energy is chaotic. Therefore, when chaos decides to submit to order, doesn't mean that it's going to stop being chaotic, and it doesn't mean that they are going to stop at whatever it is, because it will be kind of like, okay, so we were able to paint this wall green, now let's make another wall and let's make it another type of green. So now you will have other types of problems within this system. However, the system will support both the male and the female, and because the male will go kind of like, you're a female, we're protecting you, I don't care, that's it, that's my job, you will be protected, I don't care, you're protected, you will be fine, you can be as crazy as you want, but you will be fine. However, don't go insane, because you are not allowed to go insane, so just be aware. And yes, it's the best system, like I said. However, at this point, men will also support other men. The men will be kind of like, you are capable, yeah, but I don't either work or leave, because we don't take incapable here. That is not in our vocabulary. You're a man, you're capable, that's it. You either deal with that or get out. It's a system that will expel all the men that are not capable, or men that are just weak, generally speaking. And so that will be your disadvantage. If you are a weak man, or you are trying to create chaos in this system, then forget it, because capable men will be like, nope, don't deal with it, don't deal with you, you're not even a problem, just get out. And they will probably do a lot of things to make sure that you get grounded into the fact that if you're a man, you have to show that you're capable. Now, in a heart system, or heart mode, or heart level, is when the females are in charge, and when the females think that the men are capable, but they are not very good at what they're doing. See, there are two things that are attached with capabilities. There is the one that says that you can do something very, 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 precise, like efficacy. And then there is the efficiency. So try to think about, let's say that I need you to paint a wall. So two aspects to painting this wall. Efficacy means I am painting the right wall, and I am painting it with the right color. Because if I go, let's say that I have a husband, and then hey, do you remember to paint the wall? And then I leave. And when I come back home, you painted the wrong wall, or you painted the wrong color. That is you not being, not having efficacy. As in, it's not that you cannot do it, it's just that you are not on the right target. And the other one will be, okay, so you painted the wall, and you painted the right color, but you took 12 months when it should have taken you 12 hours. This is the thing that will have, most fights between men and women will be because of this one, because both sides have a high tendency to either take too long, or they are spending too many resources. So let's say that you are a normal person, a professional painter could have painted that wall with 1 gallon of paint, but you are using 100 gallons. So if a professional is using 1, a normal person will probably spend 5 or maybe 10, but you spending 100, that is just too much. Meaning, you took too long, you spent too much, you took too many people to do this job, or whatever it is. So when men are capable, meaning they are doing the things that they are supposed to be doing, but they don't have the proper knowledge or setups, then women take into place. So it's important that you understand that neither is a problem, because a lot of the times women are supposed to be in charge, because we know 40,000 details that you as a man do not. And therefore, even if this approach will be in construction, kind of like when you are going to repair something, and then you have a construction person who is a man, they're going to probably fix the problem that you had. But if you ask a woman, then she will fix this thing, but she will also tell you, by the way, your system is wrong because the water should have gone this way, because that way you can save money over in the long term because of this, and you can also do this and this and this and that. So the woman will approach to have the system working, which means that it will take longer, but it will be for the system. See, men do not think about the system. Men think about the particular problem. Women think about the whole thing as a unit, and therefore, it's not wrong or right. It's just how things are. So if you have a hard system, you have women who are in charge, and when women are in charge, it becomes overbearing for everyone, not just for the woman. If you're thinking that it's okay because women are in charge and it's cool, no, it's not, because when you have a woman, then she will be, I want this and 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 this. It could be overbearing for every single person involved, and therefore it's going to be an issue. Is it going to be bad or horrible or whatever? No, but it is a system that will demand for you to have a lot, and it can be confusing. And then you have the easy system, in which is just women, weak women ruling, or weak female energy ruling. And at this point, it's kind of like you have a mother who has children, and the children are running wild, and then the woman goes, yeah, they are kids, just let them be. No, it doesn't work, because when you have adults, you are not supposed to be having these issues. But then again, it's kind of like, yeah, but as an adult, we also have problems. I was fired and I have no home. And then, all of the society goes, okay, so she's homeless, so let's give her a house. And then another person goes and says, hey, let's save all the animals. And then, you start, being the good Samaritan for absolutely everything. And it turns out that now you're attracting everybody. Is kind of like, I have no money, so therefore I'm stealing. And then everybody goes, yeah, I get it. I mean, everybody, is a problem. And as long as she's just stealing because she doesn't have food. I mean, come on, she's hungry. So you kind of say stuff like this because you have no boundaries whatsoever. And you don't care, and you don't trust any kind of authority, and you don't want to have any kind of authority in it, because in this system, emotions rule. And in this system, the emotional support goes towards whoever says, I'm the victim. And therefore, it's going to be, just because it is an easy system doesn't mean that it is the best. It's actually, I'm not going to say the words, but oh crap. If you're a man in this system, your sense of what the hell is going to be like, for every single thing that you see, you will be like, what the hell, what the hell, what the crap. And then it will be a point in which you will just not be surprised anymore, and then you will be like, okay, that's it, I'm taking my family, I'm taking whatever, and I'm going to try to put some sort of order in here, but yeah, and then you won't be able to do it, because guess what, your family depends upon the nurturing energy of the females, and if the nurturing enemy of the energy of the females is all over the place, then you can't isolate your kids or anyone from society, and therefore all you can do is give them strong roots. But even then, all the other kids will be kind of like, why are you working? Yeah, I work because I want to make money. No, I mean it. Why are you working? Aren't you supposed to just call somebody so that they can give you money? And other stuff like this. So it's going to be a corrupted system. Therefore, it's not that they hate men. In this system, women hate everything. They hate women, and everything is a total hate. That will be the word to put it. So how the hell do you get out of this system? Capable men. I'm sorry, but you have to put your foot down. Men need to show that they are capable. And if you're going to show that you're capable, you also need to understand what happened to the system to turn into an easy system. Because there is always a root of a problem. There is always one root that will lead from a normal system to develop into an easy system. Then there is always a root that will lead it into a hard system. When you are capable but you don't know what you're doing, then you will be a hard system. When you are capable but at the same time you don't seem to connect, or things just don't seem to match, then it will be an easy system. And if not, then you will have the worst version, which is kind of like men saying, okay, I'm done. No more emotion, no more anything, no more connection, no. The answer is no, and no. This means that you will have a hellish system. In a hellish system, do you? No. Do it? No. The answer for almost like 100 questions that you ask, 99 will be no. And the only 100 will be maybe. And so you will go kind of like, so can I go? No, you can't go out because it is a curfew. You're supposed to be, especially if you're a woman, you're not supposed to be out with that outfit. You're not going out. So this system absolutely despises women. They hate women. They can't stand women. And they despise men who are capable. And you're thinking, but it is a male system. So how the hell can you hate, men who are capable? Yeah, that's because it's the weak version. If it is the weak version, as in the shadow version, then they will hate the light. They will hate men who are capable. And at this point, if you're a man, you will not be able to accomplish or be shown as anything. And you will never, ever, under any circumstances, be in charge of your family. If you are into this system, there is no way in hell that you will be in charge of your own family. Somebody else will. Somebody else, either the religious leader, somebody else either the political leader, somebody else either your military leader, somebody else either the government leader, somebody else either whatever. And the worst part is that men comply with this system, because if you don't, then the answer is you're dead. Like war all over. The reason being is that there is no war. This one is just crushing your enemy. Because remember, energy from males are very aggressive. Therefore, in this system, you will face punishment like public beatings up to the point in which you will very likely die, or you will just be beheaded and things like this. Therefore, understand this one, because if you're thinking that males are very good at leading, they are when they are capable and when they are side to side with women. If you lose sight of your emotions, if you lose sight of what is actually important, if you lose sight of your community, if you lose sight of the nurturing things, then there is only one man who is ruling the entire place. And if you have only one man ruling everybody else, then that man is very likely going to be beyond tyrannical. And so it's going to be a major thing happening. Because if you have any man who is going to be a competition or a threat to other men, all the other men will just go and behead you or kill you or whatever it is, because you are a problem. Because you don't follow rules and you don't follow hierarchy. And the hierarchy goes, everybody has to have the same haircut, everybody has to have the same ruling, everybody has to have the same clothing, everybody has to be equal. Because with equal, we have order. I mean, and when you have 100% order, then there is no room for mistakes, there is no room for chaos, there is no room for creativity, there is no room for harmony, there is no room for any of the female energies. Not one. So at this point, you can expect self-destruction in seconds. And so remember, this is all the mode game thing. So when you're going to go into the physical training of anything, of your body, your mental training, or whatever it is, you gotta understand that if you are going to talk about physical, being a woman in a hellish environment, yeah, what the hell, you are a slave and you're not even allowed to talk, let alone walk outside and get exercises, or let alone, learning how to drive or learning how to do anything. You're not even allowed to dance in some countries. So great. How are you going to train in those situations? The answer is you don't. So your limitations, as in how are you going to be able to train, will severely be impacted by the level of the place that you are in. Because if you are not going to be able to, go to a gym, not because there isn't one, but just because you are not allowed to get out of your house, then it will have lots and lots and lots of implications. If you're not allowed to talk to anybody unless she is also a woman like you, it also has a lot of implications in terms of getting information and things like this, which will impact your physical training. Because your physical training can also mean there is an evacuation in 15 minutes. But if only men are talking and you don't have a man around you and you don't get the notice, then you are out of the loop. And therefore, how exactly are you going to prepare for the evacuation or whatever it is? And how are you going to do anything if you don't have this? And also your physical training also will depend upon your ID card, and it will depend upon a lot of things, because there are a lot of things that you want to prepare physically, and that also means getting out of this place. Like, okay, we are done, there was a national power outage, there was a war, there was something, and so now, you have no choice but to bug out, like, permanently, or even momentarily. And in order for you to do these things physically, you will be stopped at every single second that you are counting on, because you will have roadblocks, you will have a lot of issues, and in all of these instances you will have to show your ID, and you will have to show a lot of things that I have mentioned before. If you don't have your passport, you're not probably going to be able to cross borders. If you don't have your ID, you might not be able to do a lot of things that you were supposed to be doing. And so this is extremely important. Physical doesn't necessarily mean just your body. Physical means the entire level of the game. And then on top of the fact that you have your character, you select your mode, or rather the mode is selected for you, because you don't go into a place that hate you. You just enter there and you either get out or deal with it. And deal with it means you try to make it. Try your best to make it. You will make a lot of mistakes, and you will be severely limited in terms of what you can or cannot do. And by the way, at this point, if you're a man in a heli system and you're thinking, I'm a man, I can walk and I can do everything, yeah! How old are you? Yeah, no, you are recruited. No, you are doing this. No, you are going to, yeah. I'm sorry, are you taking my teenage son to do what? Yeah. So, like again, everybody but you, it will be in charge of your family if you are a man. So if you're thinking that other men are good at doing this thing, if they don't have women with them, then no, screw it, because they don't have nurturing type of energy. And so, let's see. Then you have the actual physical level of the game. Now, the physical level of the game, for more than half of the entire population in the entire planet, I will think that probably around 2/3 of the entire population in the globe, in the entire planet, is at level 0. So that being said, this means that at this point, I'm going to tell you, whatever happens to the majority of the people in the planet, that will happen to you. I don't care how you look at it, it will happen to you, and it will happen to everybody at one point or another one. So if everybody is going below to level 1, then that's the level that you're going to set it in. That is because if you have over 2/3 of the population in one level, that is a level that is going to be the standard for the entire planet. Okay, the level for the entire planet needs to be matched by 2/3 of the population. If the 2/3 of the population are, level 10, level 7, level 5, that is going to be the standard. Now, if you have a major crisis and the global community is at level 0, I don't care if your community is at level 7, which, by the way, we have gone from level 0 to level 7. We have not gone over level 7. We haven't gone over level 7. I swear, I do not know how we're going to match level 8, but we haven't gone over level 7. So the best, the best level ever in the entire planet is never going to be beyond 7. Not up until this point. And so if something happens in your community and you're level 6, 5, whatever, you are now going to be faced and pulled down to level 0. Now, level 0 is the worst level ever. Is nasty, and it is the one that will very likely destroy your entire community, because it is a level in which we have no sewers. Now think about prehistorical era. In the prehistorical era, there was no technology, there was no nothing, no electricity, but people survived. So in the level 0, you can live, you can be alive, but you will never be able to get out of here. If you get out of here, there are several ways in which you can do this. You can access male energy, which will make you jump from one level to the next. But if it doesn't match the female energy, you will be pulled down to level 0. Reason being is that we are partners. So it doesn't matter how you look at it, we are partners. So if you are in a teamwork, the whole point about being in a teamwork is kind of like a rule. If somebody from your team doesn't make it, your team won't make it. It's kind of like think about a competition in which you have, several pairs, men, females, and then the one that wins is the one that have the male and the female together. Cooperation. Otherwise, level 0, because even if you are in a society with level 7, you will be pulled down to level 0 because the female energy did not go through. However, if the female energy goes up to level 1, because she's catching up with you, then the society will never fall back to level 0. Never. It will always fall back to wherever your weakest, which is always the female, is. So bear with me, okay? Because it's very, very, very important. This will also impact your physical things. So in the level 0, in the prehistorical things, men started, creating weapons and creating a lot of things to make the community better and to make things better and blah, blah, blah. And therefore, now we go to level 1, level 2, level 5, but that is your community, your specific country, but not anyone else, just you. So if you have a group in which the competition is 100 people and you need 100 couples to reach level 1, but only 20 have come up with this level, then you are not going to make it. You need 2/3 of the population to be out of this thing. So in this level, where 2/3 of the population are 2/3 of the population they don't have sewers, or they have issues with sewers. What does that mean? Well, it means that whatever it is that people are doing with the sewers, think about, ancient Europe, where people poop and did whatever, and then, they had to create the sewers. But now it's going to be thrown into the river. Think about this, but globally. Everybody's throwing all the trash and all of the poop and all of the fluid and all of the things into the rivers, and then that is going back into everybody, even into the sea. So you have 2/3 of the population just destroying the water supply because they have not managed to understand the importance of sewers and the water treatment. So you go to Japan, for example. Let's say that you're from Japan. And in this place, you don't have issues with trash, and you don't have issues with sewers or anything. And you now are walking into you decide to become wild, and now you are into another place in which, let's say that you are now going to India, and you are going into places that are not tourist things, but rather they are just there. So you ask, where is a toilet? Answer, what the hell is a toilet? What do you mean, what the hell is a toilet? Where do you poo and pee? Oh, just go outside and do it. Great. So level 0 means that you have people, your neighbors, crouching in the middle of the aisle in your building and peeing and pooping, in the street or in the aisle of your building, or next to the restaurants, or just anywhere. At this moment, I'm going to tell you right now that women will go, yep. So women will voluntarily leave the system. If women leave voluntarily, you have a bigger problem than the entire thing going on. Because if you're thinking that men leaving is a problem, because now you have nobody that will do anything. Yeah, when women leave it's not something that you can be proud of, because if you're a man and you need money, then you get out and you work and you get out, you make money. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you're a man and you don't know how to do anything, but you can cook, then you will, you go out, you buy meat or whatever, and then you just set up a stall in the middle of the street, and then you start selling hot dogs or popcorn or whatever it is that you want to sell. And you don't care if people are pooping next to you. And you can give a crap, because all you're thinking is, I just need to sell this. And you will do it without regard about anything. And at this point, you only have men surrounding you. So men are kind of like, yeah, I'm hungry, so let's eat. I don't care. Who the hell cares about sitting down and having table manners? Who cares? I'm hungry. Okay? So level of need of manners and social things and social interactions is 0. The level for you to be emotional connected to other people, 0. Level of sanitation, 0. Level of everything, 0. Reason being, well, you don't have a woman that tells you what the hell. You see, when men are going what the hell, men are probably, kind of like what the hell, but they are thinking. They're not, actually going ballistic on everybody. Women, on the other hand, will be like, what the hell is wrong with you? Yeah, kind of like that. So men will go, what, wait, what? And then men will realize, uh, because women will be like, did you realize that man, was just crashing all over his body, and you are eating from that, and did you actually, consider that one? And then men are like, no, I didn't. But oh my God, I did. Oh, and now you got it. And then you're like, what I can't have that for my kids? What the hell? Oh, now you got it. And now you're going to work on it. Reason being, well, a woman told you. Because otherwise, men don't care. Okay? Men, men can survive almost anything. And men don't care. They just, honest to God, don't care. They can care less about the colors, the sanitation process, the manners for eating. No, who the hell cares? What? It's not important. Yes, it is. Because it is part of the deal. You're not supposed to be teaching your children these things. And so, also, you're not supposed to care about the elderly this way. Also, you're not supposed to take care of the sick this way. Also, you're not supposed to take care of the pets this way. Also, you're not supposed to be taking care of your family this way. Also, you're not supposed to be doing this in the community like that for this. Also, you're not supposed to be doing this in this color because I don't like it. Also, you're not supposed to be doing this and this and this and this and that. And then also, you're not supposed to be yeah. I get it. So what do you need me to do? Well, to start it, yeah, I need toilets everywhere. Because, oh, come on, I'm a man, I can pee everywhere. Yeah, I'm not going to, sit, and I'm not going to try to, I'm wearing pants. How the hell am I supposed to pee, in the middle of, yeah. I mean, I have friends that are girls like me, and they go kind of like, how the hell am I supposed to pee when there is no toilet? Yeah, learn. You will learn. Yes, you will learn. The thing is, though, that when you are doing this, you will retract, as in you will go home and you will go kind of like, yeah. So if there are no toilets outside, then build me a toilet in my house, and that will be the first solution. Most people will try to build a tank or whatever it is, septic tank or whatever it is, but that won't solve the problem. Because the thing is that if I want to go out as a woman, there are only men outside. Why? Well, other women will refuse to get out. If other women will go kind of like, why will I go outside where there is, everywhere pooping and peeing, and I just can't stand the freaking smell. And I can't stand how dirty this is, and blah, blah, blah. So, no women. And when you have no women, then why do you want to get out? And so now, if we're not there, then how the hell are you supposed to have a dating life? Right. Let's just marry you with your cousin. And shut up. Because at least she's clean. And shut up. Because I told you. There are no women. So therefore, the need for dating, gone. The need for, gone. The need, gone. Doesn't exist. No. Get out. So in this level, your physical training is going to be, if you are a woman, you will panic and you have to figure out a way to keep clean in a place where nobody but you cares. Honest to God, they don't care. So think about, going into the apocalypse, zombie apocalypse. Everything is dirty and you don't see anybody. Even in the movies, there is barely any mention of women saying, okay, we need to stop because we need to shower or we need to, clean ourselves. No, they don't even talk about you having your period. I mean, how the hell are you supposed to handle your period or the vomit or of kids when they, because kids when they are small, they will poop, vomit, and do a lot of horrible things. And so they are not just cute babies, okay? They are human beings, and they are biological beings that will get sick, will have a lot of fluids, will have a lot of things, whatever. You need a place to dispose of everything. And apparently, nobody cares except you. So if you're a woman, your main focus is going to be how exactly are you going to do laundry when there is no sewers, no water from the pipe, and there is no one that seems to care, and everybody thinks that you are crazy or you are insane because this is we are poor, we are in the survival mode, and who the hell cares? I mean, as long as I can give you food, then I don't care about anything else. And in this system, you are going to be ignored. The reason being, well, you left. Well, I'm sorry, but women left. And so the only way for this thing to stop is if most women voluntarily say to men, hey, we're trusting you, fix this, we need toilets. And then you gotta give men a chance to fix this level. And the only way to fix this level is men said, okay, we are going to build the sewer system. We are going to build and maintain the water system. We are going to do this for you. See, because at this point, a lot of men will go, I already married you, I don't care. I can care less. I have the kids, so what the hell? So men, since you left, you have no right to ask. I'm sorry, but you have no right to say anything. Well, why? Well, because you're already married to somebody that you didn't even date. So it wasn't a choice. So men were not given a choice to be with you. They were not like, I picked this woman because I like her the most, or I actually love her, or whatever it is. No, they were not given a choice. So I'm wondering, how do you think men will react when everything for them is just mandated? So it's kind of like, okay, you're my husband, so go out, make money, give me. So it's obligated, right? Because it is so cool for a man to be, having a lot of people telling them what to do. Men are, men are not meant to be slaves. Therefore, the first step to you not becoming a slave is actually you choosing who you're going to marry. Where are you going to live? As in what place? And what are you going to do for a living? And the most important part, understanding that that woman can actually say no, because whatever it is that you want might not be what she wants. So you gotta learn social skills. And if you're not going to learn social skills because you don't care, then you will never get out of level 0. Because you need to improve yourself also. See, if women leave, you have no reason to learn table manners. You have no reason to learn about dating. And if you don't care about dating, then, you don't care about how you look. You don't care about your own body. Since when have you seen men that don't date? Men, just going kind of like, I'm going to the gym because I want to look hot. For what? Men actually care about their health and care about a lot of things when they learn social skills, either because they want to do it for themselves or because they do it for a woman. But they learn social skills. And the social skills means you are not out there trying to figure out where are you going to poop or things or whatever it is. Social skills means I care about my own body. I care about my connections. I care about my image and my own energy and my own being and my. And I care. But in order for you to care, you have to show it, all right? I mean, if you're a woman and you say, I care about everything, yeah, okay, I believe you. But if you're a man and you don't show it, right? So understand this one. Everybody will go down to level 0. And at level 0, you have to understand that it requires cooperation. And in this level 0, you will see that there is no dating, or dating is nearly impossible. You will see that there are all kinds of family problems, including but not limited to the fact that there is no money, there is no toilets, there is no water, there is no nothing. So if you're thinking, okay, but maybe I can change this, I can, buy an RV and we can have toilets inside the RV, and we can have, portable sewers, we can have a lot of things, blah, blah, blah. Therefore, yes, but it is you. You. Just you. You and your family. But if nobody else has that, then everybody else is at level 0. And if everybody else is at level 0 and you take women out in this level, what do you think is going to happen when men actually see that there are other women who are prettier and they just want to take them? Because I'm going to tell you now, level 0, if you're a woman and you're outside, the probability of you having men, grabbing you all over and you be like, what the hell? And bumping into you either with the shoulder thing or men because they want you. Men want you. Do you honest to God think that men are just going to stop, looking after pretty women? Women that they want? But can they tell? No, because they were forced to marry somebody else, or because they are not allowed, or because of whatever, and they don't know how to date, and they don't know how to do anything. Or they becoming perverts, or whatever it is. And so you will have all kinds of issues. Why? Well, because they're thinking that women are not available for them. And so men give up. If men give up, they will become slaves immediately. The second in which a man gives up the possibility of having their own family, their own things, their own territory, their own control of their bodies, their own whatever it is, that's the second in which they become slaves. And when they become slaves, you will have bigger problems than the physical training. You will also have to understand that the physical training for hard times is not about you trying to run or whatever it is, because if you are in a level in which you can run whatever you want, but society is just going to destroy you, then it's going to be a bigger problem. And so the physical training comes from the part about you taking charge of your choices with your family, not just you. See, if you're a prepper and then you're a man and you are training everywhere, but something happens and then your wife just cannot move or cannot run like you, or she cannot do anything, then I'm sorry, you went back to level 0. Or for all I know, everybody died and you were the only one that survived. Reason being, well, you're always going to be stronger. So congratulations, you are now on your own again, level 0. So breathe and understand that if you want to have physical level training and whatever, you need to involve your family, your partner. You need to be side with side. If you are fit but your family isn't, or vice versa, let's say that your wife is always in the gym and your kids are learning how to be able to fit and all of that, but then you go kind of like, I'm too tired, I'm in my job, I am, and all of a sudden, because your wife is fit, she's becoming extremely attractive to all the other men out there, and you might not be able to protect her. Why? Well, because she seems to be a higher level than yours. That won't fit very well with other men. So if you're thinking that your physical training, yeah, no, I'm sorry, but there are a lot of implications that you might not be able to put together or see. And so it's important together. First, determine your character. Then determine the level of the game. Then determine if things go wrong to level 0, how are you going to fix that one? And then after that, you move on to level 1. But if you go out to level 0, where all of these things are there, and you're thinking, yeah, but no, because you see, if society goes to a level 0, your kid's probability of learning how to date is not going to be high. So it's not just you, it's your kids also. You gotta think next generations. Because maybe you dated your wife and now she, you two are happily married or just married. But at least it was your choice or whatever it is. But now, what are you going to do with the kids? And so now you gotta understand that you need society to go to level 1. You cannot go to level 1 if you have not dealt with the problem of sewers. Because the pollution in the water will kill you. The pollution everywhere will kill the women, or at least it will repel the women everywhere. The pollution in these things will also, hinder your development. Because if you actually want to set up a restaurant or whatever, and then in front of this place there is just people trying to, get gutter oil from the things, from the sewers, whatever it is, then you will be severely impacted, because not a lot of people will be, okay about making your business. So basically, other men are not helping you, and therefore the net is going to be way smaller. It's not the same you going fishing than, you having to go back, build a boat and repair the boat and do everything with the boat, and then having to go fishing and then having to do everything on your own. You need other men. And you also need women. So if you're thinking that, society, without men or without women, because women are useless because they cannot train and they are horrible physically, they don't exercise, they are a burden, whatever it is, right? Great. Level 0. Congratulations, level 0. Congratulations, level 0. The world will be destroyed because you didn't seem to notice that we need each other. So anyway, I will tell you the actual physical training that you can do in another video for level 0, as in, how to prepare for all of these things, and then how to accomplish something else better for level 1 and so forth, okay? And thank you for staying tuned. See you again soon.